And welcome back to more Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Last time we ended up in this mysterious underground area and we have to go through multiple tests to reach the promised land. So we're in the first rail of Deep Sea Metro, which is A. So we can either go right or left, and we are actually going to opt to go left. Why? Because I feel like it. There's no real order to do a lot of this, so just whatever floats your boat, basically. So we only have one choice of weapon, which is a baller. Costs 100 CQ points, and we will get 600 if we clear it. Obviously, these are inexpensive to help you get started. What do you have to say? Use the baller to get to the goal before time runs out. The clock will start once you pass through the turnstile. Each time you reach a checkpoint, more time will be added to the clock. Keep in mind that the baller can only climb up walls in a straight line. Take care out there. Once again. And then he repeats. So as the name implies, we're stuck in the baller form, which is one of these sub-weapons. That's not a sub-weapon, it's actually a special weapon. This is a little precarious, just to say the least. Someone's there. Also, if you hold ZR, you can detonate it. Octarians are a serious pain in the keister. Scanners didn't pick up any vital signs from the Octarian. How's that possible? So, they are not alive? That's worrying. Also worrying getting knocked off. You will discover very quickly that the Octo expansion does not mess around, and you have to play much better than the main campaign. The baller should be able to jump on top of those ink sticks. Oh, I did not actually realize that on my first playthrough. For the record, I've only played it once. Okay, I don't know what that actually means, because it didn't actually seem to work there, but okay. I've only played the campaign once. This is my second playthrough. Can I make this? Oh, that was a little risky, but it worked. Very nice. Very nice indeed. 45 more seconds on the clock. So yeah, Marina and Pearl are assisting us, which is pretty cool. Since they weren't actually in the campaign of this game very much. Goal's just above. Go for it, Agent 8. And there we are. Test passed. So, the Octo expansion consists of 80 sort of small challenges with a framework of a story. It's a little bit of a different approach than the very large level-based style of the main game, but it's still really interesting, and some of these get very difficult. With tresses pink and eyes a blank, a smile so faint it hides your faint. You slip on past that fox outflanked. So another inkling mem cake, which opens up the next level. So these square levels are a little bit different than the circle levels. We'll see, actually you can see right now it says B1 and A3. So let's see what this is all about. Also, I hope you like this mechanic, because you will be seeing it a lot. We have the Splash-O-Matic for 200 CQ points. These lead the 8-ball to the goal. Keep in mind that the 8-ball will damage any enemies it touches. Shoot it carefully but powerfully. Take out there. That's sort of the indicator that you reach the end of his dialogue. Sea Cucumber isn't the most talkative fellow, apparently. Go get it. So yeah, we have basically a similar dynamic as before. We have Captain Cuttlefish helping us, we have Pearl and Marina. So yeah, we have 3 guide characters, which is actually more than usual, because I think you typically only had 1. You'd have Agent 1 and 2 pop up occasionally in Splatoon 1, but like, Marie really didn't contribute too much until the next game actually. But then it was just Marie, basically. Got a bit of a track here, it looks like. That almost flew off the edge. Enemy ink will knock it back, so you have to be careful. There are a lot of 8-ball levels, fair warning, so if you don't like this mechanic, it could be a little rough, actually. Some of these 8-ball levels are pretty rough, I'm just gonna say right now. Case in point, talk about an uphill battle. You run 8-ball failed, test failed. That's already become a meme, that quote. So what we want to do is hit it powerfully enough. Well, actually no, Marina's trying to explain it to us. But I tried to explain it instead. So what is she saying exactly? First try getting up onto that rail in the middle. I hit it too strong last time, so it just flew off the side. I don't know how that worked, but it worked, so cool. I thought it would fall off the side there. Head across the seesaw in a single dash. So yeah, we want to aim for the downward tilt of the seesaw to make our lives a lot easier. I see an 8-ball switch in front of the vault. So that's a switch, with that, an elevator, but I guess you're not going to be able to get the ball onto it. Just us, for now. The key located. Gotta go across these girders precariously since we can't dive here. We have to be very careful not to get hit because we can't really recharge. Hurry up and get the key. Job done. And unlock this. Use that balloon fish to send the 8-ball flying. Like so. Keep an eye out for something. I mistimed it. I forgot. To attempt the test again, you must pay the fee again. This is not surprising. Accumulated test data, when that fills up, Marina will basically help you get past the really hard part of the level. I'm not going to be skipping anything, for the record. I'm going to be trying not to skip anything, but that will result in a lot of brute forcing. Looks like I rolled across the seesaw. And there we have it, end of the stage. Gotta roll onto the center platform. And there you go. Test passed. 8-ball's levels are very difficult. If I'm already struggling on this first one, you can only imagine what the next one's gonna be like. So this does something. It unlocks a new rail. You have unlocked 2 lines. You can view them on the Deep Sea Metro map. Stations marked with a that contain one of the 4 things. Seek them out. I'd like to offer you your reward for finding this new line. Please pay me a visit. Now, by the way, while you've been out there passing tests, Captain Cuttlefish had some time on his hands, so we've been chatting with him. We thought you might be interested, so we made the chat log viewable to you. Use L&R to select the chat logs on your CQ80. Take a look sometime. The world I knew seems like a trap. I'm drawn now. This is strange and new. Would my old friends old friends think me a sap? Okay. Octarian memcake. We're gonna deal with the chat logs a little bit later. We're gonna kind of focus more on progression at the moment. Let's do this one. Blast from the past. Far out station. Carry the Rainmaker to the goal. Now you know why I did the ranked stuff when I did. Because the Octo expansion incorporates several ranked mechanics. As you'll see, we have 3 choices this time. Recommended weapons have been given the Kamaboko seal of approval. The reward for passing each test differs based on which weapon is used. Good luck. So this is the recommendation, and for once we're going with the recommendation. You can switch out the weapon you're using by activating the equipper with A. So right here you can use it as a test, but you can also switch back if you want. We're gonna not talk to Sea Cucumber too much. I just kinda wanted to see what he said during the early parts. Let's talk to him this time. Your mission here is simple. Carry the Rainmaker into the enemy goal. Keep in mind, you can charge up the Rainmaker to fire off a powerful shot. You won't be able to use bombs while holding it though, so take care. So yeah, he gives pretty good advice actually. So we have 5 minutes, the normal allotted time. Looks like they're waiting for you. Time to make it rain. Hopefully so. Carry the Rainmaker to the goal. First things first, grab that Rainmaker. This is kind of a counterproductive thing, if you ask me. Because Rainmaker is like the most cooperative mode in Splatoon 2. Because you very much have to work together. Which is why I'm surprised I won in that one attempt in the video. I think I won all the ranked ones for that video, and that wasn't like scripted. I didn't like get any footage of specifically winning, because I expected to lose a couple of those. I just wanted to show the modes, and it just happened to win in that video. Which worked out. Halfway home. You say that, but that's a splashdown. So yeah, it's 4 against 1 with the Rainmaker, which actually limits your mobility. And frankly, your attacking ability, I find it really hard to actually get anybody with the Rainmaker. So this is actually really stressful. Luckily, I don't think we have to do this too many times, but the times we have to do it are all like some of the most stressful missions, I find. I would recommend trying to take out the Octarians and make them respawn, or Octolings, to make them respawn, to make your life a little bit easier, or you can just try to rush it as well. Both work. See, we got the one there, so we have a pretty clear shot at the goal. That was pretty smooth, actually. It only took like a couple minutes, when we had 5 minutes. So yeah, that was actually not bad. Not bad at all. There are new entries in the chat log, so I sent them along. Check them out sometime. Beg your pardon, young squire. Might I have a look at those trinkets you got there? Forgive me if I caught you off guard. Hope I'm not too off-putting for the child. They call me Isopadre. That's not my name, mind you, but it's the only one I recall now. Down here, we call the slices of memory memcakes. I've spent an age or 2 here in the depths, hungry for them. They're my only link left. At least I still remember my own days as a test subject, though I washed out early. I pray that you'll be the one to cut through the gloom and light the way to my dreams. Share your memcakes with me and I'll repay the favor. Safe travels, young squire. Not sure this Isopadre is playing with a full deck. Doesn't seem like a bad chap, though. So if we get more memcakes, we should definitely talk to him. At last we meet, my so-called foe, but it is our fate to spray this hate? Perhaps we'll learn the depths below. So let us take care of A1. Ride on, early rails station, ride the rails to the goal. So our only weapon is the dually squelchers, which is fine by me. 1300 as a reward. This area is full of ride rails. You must master them to pass this test. You can use your dodge roll to get onto ride rails quickly. Keep in mind that you can activate ride rails with the explosions caused by balloonfish. We have 5 lives to this one. We have splat bombs as our sub weapon. Don't forget to use your dodge roll. I should have probably squid jumped onto that. Or octopus jumped? Now that I think about it, it's not a squid jump if we're an octoling. So we made it to the first checkpoint. See if we can activate the ride rails by exploding the balloonfish. Dialogue is not easy to read, I'm not gonna lie. While riding these rails. These are kind of intense missions, so I'm probably gonna miss a lot of dialogue just because, holy cow, trying not to die. Also, I'm probably not gonna go for all the little crates because they take a lot of ink, and I need to probably focus on the actual main path instead of trying to be fancy and show off. Okay, next checkpoint, that's good. Now we have Octo Snipers, which is a small problem. How did we survive that? I do not know. Final checkpoint. Gotta do this, hit that, and we can go up the wall. Almost there. Watch your step the whole way, Agent 8. Yep, that's what they call watching your step, clearly. Luckily there's a checkpoint so we don't get put back too far. It's just a matter of hitting the target. I probably shouldn't be in squid form for this. Like that. There we go. We made it. Somehow. And that's another test down. That one was actually kind of difficult for A1. It's kind of weird that they start you at like A5 as your first level. You start in the middle of rail A, and then work backwards. So the difficulty curve actually does increase, even though the numbers go down. But we unlocked another new rail. You have unlocked 3 lines. You can view them on the Deep Sea Metro map. None of the 4 things can be found here. Try searching a different line. I'd like to offer you a reward for finding this new line. Please pay me a visit. Your toot is righteous, as you say. Is your scienceless defiant? Prove that your battle rhymes can stay. So, he told us to find him if we got any new rails unlocked. So let's go see what he wants to talk to us about. As a reward for arriving at a new line, I will transfer you some CQ points. Along with the points you've already built up, that makes 1,000 in total. So we got 1,000 for unlocking rails G and B. So one of the 4 things can easily actually be reached through this route here. But we're actually going to focus on rail A for now. So next time we will do A6. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Splatoon 2 Octo expansion.